you beautiful tubers, you. How are you? How are y'all doing? What's happening? Um, it is Thursday night. It's just me. Aren't you excited? It is so exciting. No, I know it's not. It sucks. I hate it for you. I'm so sorry. But anyway, we'll try to have a good time. All right. We'll try to have a good time. Anyway, I don't know what I was thinking of. Anyway, Shane Reynolds, what's going on? T2, how are you? Just Dawn, Soulless Ginger. Hey, babe, how you doing? Bad Duck, Weirdo, YouTube are out in force tonight. Yeah, that's the truth. I wish I had some ice cream. Yeah, I had wish I had some candy, to tell you the truth. Hey, Jeffrey Montgomery, how you doing, bud? Ellie, what's happening? Georgia Gonian, what's up? J-Bell, what's happening? I forgot who you told me your avatar was. The NASCAR guy. Hey, Food Fairy, what's up? Let's Food Fairy. Yes, that's right. First responders will tell you 100% full moon crazies are very real. That's it's so weird, right? So weird. Zach, you always win. By the way, nice kiss you got there going on. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hey there, Debbie Webb. What's happening? You getting ready for the game this weekend? It's gonna be a slobber knocker. Oh my gosh, y'all. So I tell you what. Did you scare you? I mean, watch the intro. Jeff Montgomery. I have no idea what's happening, but that's cool. J Bell, thank you. Thank you. So anyway, guys, I've had a long day. Oh, I just remember something I didn't do today. Ah, that's wonderful. Anyway, I was in a doctor's office all day, which is so much not fun. But you know what? We made it. We survived, and here we are. So that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Made it through the day. Um. Anyway, guys. So what's going on here? There's a lot of stuff happening on the tubes. Uh, I sit down and I start to set up the stream, and I'm like, wait a second, is it true? Did I hear this right? Is Veteran Nation? Did they get a I don't even want to say it. I don't even know how to say something funny. But anyway, did they get their channel get hit? I saw Megan. She's back evidently, so good for her. Good for her. I don't know what's going on. I didn't see any of that stuff. We were doing our own stream last night, having a good time as we always do. And that's what we're gonna keep on doing. Alita, how are you doing? Full moon causes women to go into labor. Yeah, that's do you think like emergency rooms or whatever, or like they keep like a lunar calendar around and they're like, oh guys, like think about it, like I would be like, yeah, I need this day off, this day, and this day, and do all the Fridays, all the full moons. I would preemptively ask for those days off. Granny Sandy, how are you doing? What is up? That avatar looks familiar. It looks very familiar. Anyway, so yeah, we don't have Valkyrie tonight. She is okay. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I'll come back to this. Pam Graham says yes. The ERs know when it's full meaning they are usually packed. That's what I don't understand. Zach doesn't get much sleep on full moons because he's out howling. Right, Zach? Out there howling. Oh. That's interesting, Shane. That's very interesting. So anyway, check this out. Bad Duck says Tug's chat's insane. Shart, I don't know who Shart is. Do I? Is that like some reporter chick or something? Maybe. I don't know who Slug is. Are there along with what the hell's and sounds like possibly changing sides. So that right there, that's so weird. I mean, it's like there should not be sides. This is the internet. Okay. Al Gore invented this for all of us to have fun, put up pictures of silly animals, and you know, meet people like Front Jumper. That's what it is. What is Slug Nation? Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know them. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody anymore because I'm not a cool kid. I am. I'm. You know, man. It's just. What's the very first thing I said to y'all? No drama. Don't do it. Don't get involved in it. Don't be around it. It's bad stuff. So what happens is, and I don't know what happened to Veteran Nation, but you know, it's the drama thing, y'all. It's just the drama thing. It's so crazy. Yeah. Okay. Now look, we're gonna have to time out Jeff. There, he's not causing drama here in this stream. We all know birds aren't real. But no, it's the drama is man, it gets to you and it starts to just eat at your soul. And it's so funny, like right now. There's so much stupid stuff. There's so much missed opportunity. Do you guys know there's the Simon Quinton trials going on right now? No, you don't. Everybody's all stuck on what's her name, Sarah Moon or whatever. Okay, who cares about her? I mean, dude, it's open and shut. That suitcase is open and shut. But Simon Quinton's mom is on trial. I didn't know that till today. I think today's day 4. It was really upsetting. It was one of the last things I covered in true crime. And that's really probably one that around that time I was like, I can't do this anymore. I cannot get involved. You have an audience that says, oh, you got to follow this, you got to do this, blah, blah, blah. What it is, Simon, it's a very tragic story. I don't know what the end happened before the mom got arrested, but I know that there was rumors that the mom was a lot like Casey Anthony type case. Okay, those were the rumors. No, Casey Anthony's innocent, but you know it's a. I don't see a light flickering. So anyway, it's Bad Duck did 2-minute update on drama for the last 4 weeks, and I'm just now finding out about it, dude. Think about that. I'm 4 weeks behind. Anyway, Simon Quinton was like a 2-year-old boy. Hang on a second. You know what? Let's just do this right. Let's just do this right. Let's see here. That's not what I want. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Oh, wow, there's not a Wikipedia for this? All right, we'll go to the independent, whatever the independent is. And then let's see here. How do I change that to? I want just. That's what I want. Okay. All right, guys. If you guys don't know what this is, get ready to hold your books, okay? This is the case everybody's missing out on. Everybody who's doing Sarah Man, they should be doing this one. They screwed up. But they didn't ask me. All right, so Quinton Simon, the mom, Lillian, is 22. She was charged with malice murder, concealing the death of another person or more. When the FBI announced it identified bones. Okay, so this is what happened. Now I know what happened. So the FBI announced that it had identified bones found at a Georgia landfill as those of the missing toddler Quinton Simon. Okay, that is what I needed to get out there. So here's this little kid, he's 2 years old, and there's rumors that the mom threw him away in a dumpster behind her place. Then she proceeded. This is down in Savannah. Then she proceeded. I mean, Squid probably be all over this. So I mean, if you want views, man, this is where you get them. Um, no, no, but that's kind of what happens. That you got it though, right there, Bad Duck. You just summed up the year. So anyway, I don't know how the mom did it, but she's like, "Hey, you know what? I want to go down to Tybee Island and party." Yeah. So she got river, couldn't find a babysitter. So what do? You just throw the kid in the dumpster, go on out and party. There were pictures she was posting, like on Instagram or something like that, or maybe somebody had seen her or something at bars and stuff, partying because party's cool. This is what cool people do. It makes me feel good. Party might be why I have a kid. But that don't matter. I don't need it. It's not that it's a human life that grew inside of me and shares my identity. No, it's a hindrance to me. So she had post-birth abortion. It's disgusting. Hey, Kimberly Ray, how you doing? Kitty Kate, what's up? Iron Rabbit, how are you? So anyway, this is what happened. She's down there partying, doing all this stuff. In the meantime, when I checked out was when several things happened. One, there was a true crime dude. This guy, man, if he didn't have a police record, he had a police record. Anyway, they get on there. They're big grifters, and they just on there. It's like who's that? Bullhorn Betty. I think she maybe even made an appearance there. They were out all night in front of the mom's house, Simon's old house, right? Screaming and hollering, yeah, where's Simon? Find Simon, blah, 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 whatever it is. This one dude, this huge grifter guy I was talking about, he bought the crime, was it the True Crime RV? He drove there in an RV where he would broadcast from it. The police are out there because the police are saying, hey, there's a lot of neighbors here that they don't want to, you're causing a problem. You're causing a ruckus. They can't sleep. You're disturbing the peace. I'll never forget it. I'm watching it live, and a chick, she got arrested. She was out there yelling and screaming about justice for Simon, whatever. Gets arrested, tells another true crimer that's out there, we'll call her Darla. Darla, will you check on my kids? They gotta go to school in the morning. And there's Eggo waffles in the freezer. You make sure they eat those. I'm gonna be in jail tonight. Right there. While she's in handcuffs. She's asking somebody else who's out there. Probably a stranger. Just knows them from the true crime crap. Will you go check on my kids? So wait a second. You're out here saying justice for Simon because the mom was a horrible mom, horrible person. And you're going to jail and you can't feed your kids breakfast. You can't get them up for school. Oh, that's great. These are wonderful people. These are people, they're the real pillars of society. All right. Anyway, that was the same time that I was watching the FBI go through the landfill in Savannah. I read an article about how the FBI is having a hard time completing their mission because they're in full chem suits, and the smells and the Savannah landfill were so overwhelming that agents were getting sick. They were vomiting violently, and out there in the heat and everything, they couldn't handle it. And I thought to myself, wow, what a great thing. This is what I want to be around, is people that have to go party on Tybee Island. So they put their kid in a trash can. You know what? There's a special place in hell for her. All I gotta say. Anyway, all that stuff is crazy. That woman's on trial right now. That trial is on fire. Like, oh, hey, Valhalla, what's up, man? You ought to cover the Simone case. It's day 4 of the trial. It's lots of views, tons of views. By the way, Valhalla, tell Valkyrie I miss her. And to be safe. Mariska, how are you doing? It has been a hot minute. What is up? Shame on whoever other than me that did something wrong. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. I think I had something I was supposed to tell you, but I may forgot. Volstorm, how you doing, brother? You missed a heck of a dinner, dude. Had a good time. Didn't Baker buy you YouTube Premium? Oh, it's so odd. So great. So awesome. Anyway. Wait, hold on. If it's bad, leave it in the list thought drawer. I have no idea what that is, but I'm interested. Gutter, how you doing? I was talking about you again. When was I talking about you? I was like, yeah, just I think it was with Shizzy, maybe. I was like, I can't just go on. I love Gutter. I want to hang out with her, but I always miss out. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. How you doing? Oops. Our societies are falling apart. By the way, anyway, come on, man. That was Clem by. Oh, so funny. It's the thoughts part. That's the part that's hard on me. I don't have that. So it's all bad. Wait a second. I was here. What did I miss? Roseman, how are you doing? How's that beautiful ass of yours? Dude, you need to get a new one, man. Get a new one. It's almost like I dropped it too much. You need to get a OtterBox case. Why is it so hot in here? This room's always cold, and now it's hot. My throat's dry. Wow, dude. I thought you lived in a safe place. Wow. How's that make you feel? Somebody stole your sign.
Wiggle, 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 yeah. 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 Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Dude, thank you so much for the memberships. The membership link should be hot. And if you're a new member, you have a membership. So if you got one from T2. So thank her. Anyway, yeah, so this whole thing's weird, man. This whole thing's it's a full moon. What can you say? Full moon. All right, you know what, guys? I'm gonna just for my own. This is my own sense of mortality. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna finish reading this thing here because this is really good. Believe it or not, it's pretty good. All right. Let's see here. So he was 20 months old. Quinton was 20 months, not even 2 years. His mom was arrested. The child's remains were found last November after authorities conducted a 30-day search, during which investigators picked through 1.2 million pounds of trash at Savannah Superior Landfill. FBI officials announced that DNA analysis had confirmed the remains belonged to Quinton. The child was reported missing from his home in Savannah on the 5th of October. He was reported last seen about 6 a.m., but the authorities were not alerted by his mother until around 9:40 a.m. She told authorities that her son had last been seen in a playpen at the home, and told a 911 dispatcher that she believes someone had entered the home and taken him. Because so many people do that. Miss Simon lived at the home with Quinton's grandparents and her boyfriend. The news station also obtained court documents that state that Quinton's grandparents had legal custody of the boy. Well, that's weird, isn't it? The 13th of October, the Chatham County Police said they believed the youngster was dead and that Miss Simon was the main suspect. Here you go. Boy's grandmother and mother were drinking at a bar as the landfill search starts. There they are. There's the FBI at the landfill. Law enforcement began a grueling search of Savannah area landfill. Investigators believe the boy's body was placed in a dumpster and disposed of. Reports then emerged that on the day of the search started, Miss Simon and her mother, Billy Joe Howell, were seen drinking at Stingray's Bar in nearby Tybee Island. They're having a great time like they didn't have a care in the world, a server told the New York Post. They were drinking Patron shots in the deck area, being loud and laughing. It's almost like they were trying to draw attention to themselves. Oh my gosh, mom and daughter, the dynamic duo of Woo Girls getting wild in Tybee Island. It is very confusing about the recycling. Hey, Southern Red Sox girl. Hey, Rose, how you doing? Let's see here. Finally, on October 20th, Miss Simon made her first public comments on Quinton's disappearance and said that she hoped he was found happy and alive. I hope he's found happy and alive, even though I know I put him in a dumpster. I'm here. I've been here every day since this, and I'm not running. I'm not hiding. But hey, you have Patron shots. We're going to do some shots. And if something does come up that I am at fault, I will take myself to that police station. The audacity of this woman, right? If something comes up that I'm at fault, she told the news station her family hated the attention it was getting. I can't even walk out and appreciate my son's own memorial or put down gifts that I got for him. I can't even go out there and do that without harassment and negligence and everything. It's just devastating to see that this is how the outside world reacts to my child being missing and thought to be in a landfill. Investigators found bones in the landfill on November 18th and sent them away to the FBI for analysis. Wow, there's a person going through a trays of possible human remains. How many human remains do you think they found in this place? Oh, look, here's her mugshot. Look at that. Yeah, she looks like she does some shots. But Simon had been charged with murder in connection with her son's disappearance. She's currently held in jail. Officials said they announced the charges. They did not expect to make any further arrests in the case. FBI confirms the bones belong to Quinton, and the preliminary hearing is set on January 11th. Oh, I didn't realize. 2023. Holy cow, this is a few years ago. Well, that murder trial is going on right now. So, there you go, y'all. There you go. What a wonderful... She looks like she has human remains. Yeah, it's bad. Yes, hey! Miami, you remember the Quinton story, don't you? Remember the dude with the RV, the Cousin Eddie guy, the true crimer, sitting out there and the bullhorns and all that stuff? Yeah, ask Miami about it. She should be. Well, time is relevant. Down in Tybee Island, man, it's all you gotta do to get the mother of a. Somebody got loud. Anyway, yeah. So isn't that great fun? Isn't that wonderful? Don't you what a wonderful human being. Anyway, if you go and check it out though, Bahal, I'm serious, you gotta do a stream on it. You gotta go live tomorrow. And they'd be like, hey, here she is. This is the deal. Let's catch up. Hey, Michelle Russo, how you doing, babe? Anyway, guys, let's have some of our fun. They might find out anything. Let's see here. Okay, so Twitter says I have a new thing. And what else is there? What is Poly Market? Got me. All right, cool. I don't have any more updates. So let's see here. Would you guys want to go to Garth? Let's do Garth. I need to. Doing well, Michelle. We're doing well. It's a full moon. The world's gone crazy. Yeah. No, the White Rabbit does not have a key to the post office box. Right now, I just realized I couldn't tell you where my keys are. You know what, though? Let me say this about the post office box. So, the post office puts in a little piece of paper and says, hey, it's been 6 months. You need to renew your post office box or get rid of it, whatever. I'm like, okay, fine. But I'll do it at the end of October. It's like $91. And I'm like, or it's like a year, which is $182. You don't even get a discount to do a whole year. I'm like, I am not doing a year. I'll do 6 months. I'm not going to give you 6 more months of my money. That's $200, man. Can you imagine that? Holy cow. This morning I wake up and I have a freaking email from the United States Postal Service. How was it worded? It was I think it was like, this is a receipt from your post office for $91 for renewal. I was like, hello, you did what? I was like, could you tell me what you charged? I don't know. I don't know what account or card is on. I don't know if I need to transfer money, be begging for money. I don't know what's going on. I was like, this would have been nice. This would have been nice if I had known this before because I would have just paid cash. But anyway, yeah, I was like, what is going on here? No. I have, she's not going to go to the post office. It's other side of the street. I mean, like, we're literally, wait, hold on. That sounds like it's close, but it's not. It's, down yonder and then across the street. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. Crap. Yeah, I do need an air tag. I need one for my brain. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, here, kitty. The thing is, they gave me like a official paper to come in, pay it, or I could like send it in. Whatever. They have a thing in the lobby just for renewing your post office box. I think it is, and it's like this whole big thing with a bobber. And they went ahead and just renewed. I was like, I didn't have a chance to tell them no. That's what gets me. I didn't have a chance to tell them no. I have 2 more weeks before I had to decide if I wanted the mailbox or not. That sucks. That sucks. Did I say down yonder? I meant over yonder. Sorry. Um, you guys, hang on a second. I'm gonna have to turn the heat off because I'm about to die. Not only is it getting hot in here, but my throat is burning. Hang on a second. Holy cow. It's all the dust from turning the heat on for the first time. Wonderful. All right, hang on a second. I got to move. Why are there matches on the floor? This can't be safe. That definitely can't be safe. Let's see here. No, I don't think I can crack a window. I think the windows are closed for like the season or something. I'm dying. Like all through here, it's all like dusty. Um. Oh yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Holy cow. Oh, so bad. Anyway, holy cow. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. You forget where I live. My entire situation. Oh, hey, you know what, Miami? Check this out. Why do I only have top chat? What? Hold on, you don't have? Well, what's funny is I was on top chat. I was gonna say thank you. I don't know why you have that. Bad Duck, he couldn't type into the stream. Oh, that's funny. I have an air tag in my car in case I get carjacked. So that happened. That happened. There was like a video of that happening in Nashville, I think. And then they realized like there's a car cam in there, and I think the car cam was like cellular. I don't know. It was crazy. Anyway, God, I wish there's a bunch I that Quinton thing, man, that got me wanting to rant. That got me wanting to rant. So I was like, I was gonna do Garth. I was gonna do some Garth stuff tonight because that's funny to me. Chris Gaines is what we're calling him around here again. Chris Gaines. Um, hey, RJ, how you doing? Man, you know what, RJ? I forgot that you said that you were getting emergency notifications to stay shelter in place. That's so crazy. Oh, okay. So I took my mom to the doctor today, right? And when I left the doctor, so I took her the scenic route home, and we went down to the Tennessee River. Holy cow, y'all! It is so high, and it is. It looks like it is. If you're familiar with how the Mississippi River looks, that's how it looks. It is just brown doo doo water looking. It is awful, and the Tennessee River is filthy anyway, but it usually doesn't look this brown. And all this is from the flooding that happened in upper East Tennessee and western North Carolina. So what happened is you have the Holston River, which is it can be like Tennessee, and then you got the Nolichucky, which is going to come off of North Carolina, and then what's the other one? There's is it Little Pigeon? All three of those meet up right outside Knoxville, and it formed the headwaters of the Tennessee River. So it's it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy seeing this. Now, because you think about it, that was 2 weeks ago that happened. 2 weeks ago was Helena, whatever her name is, and it's just absolutely nothing's recovered. It's awful. So anyway, wait, oh, there's a song. Dude, somebody that's funny. You put the was it Thunder Rolls lyrics or whatever. Somebody was talking about the whole Garth Brooks thing, talking about like how he like changed country music and all this stuff, how instrumental he was, how huge he was, and it's just it's crazy how this whole thing is. But anyway, I don't know. I was just gonna say the Tennessee River, though, man, it's shocking to see like it is still like this far removed from the hurricanes. The amount of damage up there is it's unbelievable. All this stuff, it's so weird how they're now trying to politicize the FEMA stuff. It's tragic. And here's the thing: FEMA does not know how to handle this type of terrain. That is, as soon as I saw it, you see the flyovers, everything else, and they're not set up for it. They're set up for like a square grid. They're engineer nerds. They're using grid paper, and it's like, oh, we're gonna build a box, and this is where we're gonna have our location, and we're gonna do this and this stuff. But like these are places, like these are little hollers and crap like that. These are like, you have on one side of a mountain, you've got the people that can't stand the people on the other side of the mountain. Real life Hatfield McCoy stuff, and it's so weird. And I just saw where the Carter County, Tennessee, where Elizabeth, Tennessee is, Roan Mountain, Tennessee. It's right next to Banner Elk. What's the place? Cranberry, North Carolina. All that, man. It's FEMA evidently was up there or something, and a bunch of people, they are saying armed citizens. This was on the news. It's like a 2-minute news clip. Armed citizens surrounded the FEMA organization or whatever. Well, what they were just good old boys protecting their property, and they had their sidearms. They're not worried about carrying concealed. This is a part of Tennessee where people usually don't carry concealed. It's not unusual. Let me tell you what. I have been in a fast food restaurant where I saw a guy had a 1911 sidearm. Okay, now 1911 is like it's the first military semi-automatic pistol. It's the one, if you see anything World War II related, that's the type of gun. It's the one Magnum PI carried. It's the one Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop. No, I think he carried a high power. I take that back. Anyway, 1911. 1911 is the name because that's when it was adopted by the military. So, I mean, this thing's over 100 years old. Anyway, I saw this guy, he's on his hip. I was like, man, that's a good looking, like he had the way, like the finish on it was really cool. I mean, that's a good looking sidearm. And anyway, next thing he's like, he goes, hey, ma'am, I'm going to take my pistol out. Nah, I'm unloading stuff. I just want to show this guy what I did to it. Kid you not, in the middle of a restaurant. Takes it out, takes his magazine out, racks the slide back, starts showing me how he customized this thing. And I'm sitting there going, man, I love Tennessee. This is so cool. So anyway, hot damn it, Lane, how are you doing? What is happening? I got to remember, I got to get you on here. We just got to hang out sometime. Elaine, how's that sound? If you want to, just let me know. Send me an email sometime. And then like 6 months from now, I'll be like, send me an email. And then like, a year from now, I'll be like, send me an email. Had a friend that went up with a 6-horse trailer full of supplies. He wouldn't go anywhere near a FEMA location. Yeah, see, that's crazy. What that is no, Jeff, I didn't see that. Anyway, yeah, that's crazy though about a. I'm glad you're still here, Mariska. About the not going up around a FEMA camp because it's so weird. This is it's a unique place. Pew pews scare the crap out of you. We can help you overcome that. You don't need to be scared. Hey, look, here's the thing, y'all. Y'all are here. You're here with me. Don't be scared of anything, okay? Please. Um, it's not nothing to be scared of. I don't understand jumping out of a plane. Some people like it. But anyway, just average everyday things, man. Average everyday things. We don't need to be scared. We're gonna get through everything and have a good time doing it. Look good doing it, not wearing pants. Dude, this morning I was like, oh, it's cold. I should put on pants. I didn't. I wore shorts. It was cold. Had a good time. Anyway, no, the whole thing in North Carolina stuff, it's tragic. The looting is real, and what's funny about that is like that some of it is coming. FEMA doesn't understand the place. They don't understand the culture. They don't understand. It's like they ignore the entire cultural balance of stuff. You just need to. You need to go to like the sheriff. This is what I would do. You go to the sheriff, right? And you say, what can we do? Hal, you're so cool. So cool. Oh, it's all about the things that go make them go pew, right? There you go. Thank you, RJ. RJ, you simplified everything I was trying to say. They expect everything to be like Asheville. Oh, you pull up, you have a coffee shop, you have people saying, they're playing some bongos. Like, oh man, if we only had a hacky sack. I bet you FEMA took a truckload of hacky sacks. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, it's not. You need to get the sheriff and say, what can we do to help you? You're in charge. Sheriff, they elected you. You're the head law enforcement in the county. You do what you got to do. Tell us what we can do to assist. That's how you do it. Instead, they come in there and go, we're with the government. We're here to help. I tell you what, nobody who has a relative in East Tennessee hasn't heard stories of the TVA, Tennessee Valley Authority. So, what was his name? Franklin Roosevelt. The New Deal. So they're going to come in and they're going to put electricity all over the South. South was like, do I need that? Do I really want this? So anyway, how do they create electricity? Well, they take creeks and they dam them, and the creeks become lakes, and the dams generate electricity. So they did it all over the South. They also, when making these lakes, a lot of communities lived on these creeks, and the communities got moved, or they are underwater and don't exist anymore. And there are people that it's their home, you know? And you got to realize, we're talking about a time when there wasn't electricity. There's not a lot of stuff going on. All of a sudden, here comes fancy government man, and he's telling you, you're going to do this, or I'm going to force you out of your house. Evidently, there's an old Mel Gibson movie called The River that's supposed to be pretty accurate about how the people felt and everything. Hey, Terry Ham, how you doing? But anyway, Roseman's fired? What happened? How'd you get fired? Funston. Beavers do that. Yeah, they damn agree. Beavers actually are amazing. But anyway, you have an entire generation. You have the other side of it. Hold on. Besides, like, here comes TVA, they're flooding all this stuff. Then you got the other side, they're up there. These are people that left the Pennsylvania and everything during Shays' Rebellion, the Whiskey Rebellions. They went down south. They went into the mountains in Appalachia because it reminded them of the Scottish Highlands, you know, that whole story. And so they happened to make a very good product using a few simple ingredients like mashed corn, water, sugar, yeast. Cook it over a fire and through what's called a still. And what comes out on the other side is it's magical. It's magical in their own little way. But anyway, the University of Tennessee's fight song is Rocky Top. Rocky Top talks about revenuers, government agents going up on top of old Rocky Top, and they never came back because they're handled. They're taken care of. So I mean, this is the area you're talking about. You're talking about a bunch of moonshiners, a bunch of people that were displaced by the government. The term "I'm from the government, I'm here to help" is not a positive thing. You don't say that. Not if you want to have a happy time. So anyway, yeah, it's a very unique situation, and seeing it kind of play out in my mind by seeing the Tennessee River, just the way it was just completely. Yeah, it was so brown, man. It was so, you could just tell. I'm really surprised you didn't see, I'm used to, like, as a kid, you look in the Mississippi, you always see like something floating down, a lot of limbs, stuff like that, heck, old trees. It looked like that. Yeah, it was just crazy. But anyway, I don't know what's happening up there. Need to talk to some people. Need time. Time's not my friend right now. For time being a social construct, it really is not a friend of mine. But anyway, let's see. Let's do a little bit of Garth Brooks. How's that sound? Let's see what's going on, because this will give us something to talk about later on. Garth, who cares, man? Who cares what happens? Everything else. What we have here is, this is the infamous case where he outs the accuser. It's what, Mary Jane Feltz or something like that. I don't know. So he outs her. It's his side of the story. You know what? I haven't read it. We'll just go through the beginning of it. If it's boring, we're gonna yeet it. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. No, that's Puff Diddy. Where's the other one? Oh. There it is. Now let's see if I can pull this up. Like I said, we're just going to try to have fun with it. No. Wait, why are they both at? That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's what I want. There we go. And wait, where is it? How do I do it? I forget how to do things. All the time I'm forgetting how to do things. All right, here we go. Oh, it's going to be hard to read like that. Let's do this. Oh, what's happening, Mariska? In the Netherlands, they're going to send people back to Africa? That's I'm gonna need to know more about that. I need to. They're sending them from Africa to the Netherlands, right? Oh, any refugee. Oh, they're gonna send them all to Africa. Doesn't really make sense, does it? All right, so this is John Roe and Jane Roe. This one they made all upset about. Plaintiff files lawsuit to obtain relief from defense ongoing attempted extortion, defamation, false light, invasion of privacy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress through outrageous conduct, including the publication and threatened wider publication of false allegations of sexual misconduct that would irreparably harm plaintiff's reputation, family, career, and livelihood. Y'all, that opening paragraph was one sentence. One sentence. A lot of words. Plaintiff is an adult resident, adult resident citizen of Tennessee. Brings action under John Doe to avoid irreparable harm to reputation, seeks to prevent through this action. Defendant is an adult resident of Mississippi. Blah blah blah. Plaintiff will disclose defendant's identity to the court through a sealed in-camera filing or as the court otherwise deemed appropriate. That's funny how that got changed around, right? Jurisdiction and venue. Okay, facts. Plaintiff is a celebrity, public figure who resides in Tennessee. Defendant worked professionally with plaintiff, independent contractor for approximately 15 months. Hey, Linda, how you doing? Yes, run on, Roseman. You're right. Run on sentence. Holy cow. Plaintiff complied out of loyalty. Oh, let's see here. Excuse me. Soon after moving to Mississippi, defendant apparently encountered financial difficulties and asked plaintiff for financial assistance. Hey, you know what? I'm going to call Garth up. Ask him if he's give me some money, Garth. My computer's getting a little slow. It's got a crack in the screen, man. Defendant ultimately asking plaintiff for wait, where did I mess this up? Soon after moving to Mississippi, but defendant demands for financial assistance only increased, with defendant ultimately asking plaintiff for salaried employment and medical benefits. I love that. When plaintiff advised he could not agree to defendant's demands, she responded with false and outrageous allegations of sexual misconduct she claims occurred years ago. Specifically on July 17, 2024, an attorney acting at defense discretion sent plaintiff and others with whom plaintiff professionally works an ostensibly confidential demand letter alleging a litany of sexual misconduct. The word, evidently this word here, the G word here, yeah, that's a Tubi no too. We talked about that stuff mess up, right? But they get really anxious about that. Creation of a sexually hostile work environment, unwanted sexual touching. By the way, like, I think this word it's lost its meaning. It's like everything is now. It's like, well, here's the thing. I really like it if you we do this. Like the glasses thing we read about the other day. So that must be brooming. She's brooming up the place, sweeping up the dust. What are you not interested to awesome dogs? Roseman Ranch. I need to get my glasses. That's what Garth liked. Defendant threatened in the July 17 demand letter to publicly file an enclosed draft civil complaint against plaintiff, repeating the same fabricated allegations, unless plaintiff agreed to pay defendant millions of dollars not to file a suit. The letter referred to various celebrity sexual misconduct lawsuits featuring multi-million-dollar jury awards. Oh, hey, you ought to pay me just like this person paid this person, that person paid that person, la-di-da-di-da. Defendant through her attorney offered to refrain from publicly filing her false defaming lawsuit against plaintiff in exchange for multi-million-dollar. I thought I just read that. Defendant's allegations are not true. Defendant is well aware, however, of the substantial irreparable damage such false allegations would do to plaintiff's well-earned reputation as a decent and caring person, along with the unavoidable damage to his family and irreparable damage to his career and livelihood that would result if she made good on her threat to publicly file her fabricated lawsuit. By the way, University of Tennessee used to play Friends in Low Places in the third quarter. They didn't last Saturday. Claims for relief. Defendant's publication of such false allegations and her threat to file a lawsuit were widely publicized. Such false allegations, blah, blah, blah. Defendant's false allegations and her threats to wrongfully assassinate plaintiff's character through the public airing of such revulsive and untrue allegations have caused plaintiff emotional distress, including anxiety and fear for himself and his family. Defendant's attempted extortion of plaintiff for millions of dollars through such untrue, lewd allegations constitutes. So look, let's look on both sides of this. Is this a fluff piece? It's you got to file something. You want to jump ahead of this stuff. So it's like untrue, right? So we didn't do this, but it's lewd. It's lewd allegations, and she is intentionally doing this outrageous conduct to which causes serious mental injury. By the way, intentional infliction of emotional distress is one of the hardest things to prove. So it's a throw out. I mean, you're gonna put it out there. Usually you don't get it, but I mean, do you toss it into your lawsuit? It sounds good. It sounds like law school words. My lawyer's real smart. Mm-hmm. Slytherin fangirl, how you doing? I was looking at the chat. I was being nosy in the chat. Sorry. Defense publication of these defamatory statements was not privileged, but was made with malice, ill will, and the improper purpose of extorting an unwanted payment from plaintiff. It just seems like it's the same thing over and over again. Defendant's malicious publication of her false allegations of sexual misconduct also placed plaintiff in false light that would be highly offensive to any reasonable person. Wait a second. Okay. Let me tell you what. I know more than one person that would be very, very proud if you're going to say, he held me up upside down with one hand, right? With one hand. While doing the stuff, and I hurt my back. I know quite a few people that'd be very happy to be accused of that. Oh. Roseman, can I sue my animals before? Well, yeah, probably. Probably. But just a little bit of evidence. Let's see here. The defendant's intentional false light invasion of privacy entitles plaintiff to recover compensatory and punitive damages. Plaintiff is also entitled to preliminary and permanent injunction relief prohibiting defendant from continuing her attempted extortion. You know, this is kind of like what would have been the what's that chick's name? Stormy Daniels. Stormy Daniels stuff. By the way, y'all know that Stormy Daniels she either tried to or was wanting to run for U.S. Senate in Louisiana, and as a libertarian, I believe. And she asked Trump for advice, non-sexual, just like got a hold of him and said, "Hey, I'm thinking about running, blah blah blah. What are you waiting, blah blah blah." Yeah, she liked him. She went to him for help. But that was never part of the sexual allegations, was it? Let's see here. The invasion of privacy and for making good on her threats of one of the publicized false allegations, the plaintiff will suffer irreparable harm to his reputation, his family, and his career and livelihood if defendant is not so enjoined. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Accordingly, the plaintiff requested the court award him the following relief. This is what Garth Brooks wants out of suing this chick in Mississippi. A declaratory judgment that the defendant's allegations against him of sexual misconduct are untrue. Are they? I don't know. Compensatory damages proximately caused by defendant's intentional infliction of emotional distress, defamation, and false light invasion of privacy, including incidental and consequential damage. Oh, hey, you know what? False light invasion of privacy. You know, a lot of people are kind of reckless with AI depictions of people. I mean, I'm guilty of having a St. Patrick's Day Darth Vader AI. But a false light invasion of privacy. That might follow the AI stuff around. Never thought about that. All right. C. Punitive damages in an amount sufficient to deter similar future behavior. D. Preliminary punitive damage in an amount sufficient to deter. So that means, what is it? Is it $1? Is it $100,000? Preliminary and permanent injunctive relief prohibiting defendant from continuing her extortionate. I did not know this was a word, and I like it. Extortionate behavior, and from further publicizing her false allegations against plaintiff. Plaintiff's reasonable cost and attorney's fees, pre-judgment and post-judgment interest, and such other relief as the court deems appropriate. Plaintiff demands trial by jury, and he will show up. So there you go. That is his preliminary strike on her, saying, no, I'm not going to let you get away with it. I know where it's coming. Hey, Robert James, how's it going, bud? Let's see. Those thing freeloaders have no money. No compensatory or punitive damage payouts, reevaluating life decisions. Yeah, if you're going to get emotionally distressed by something, a rescue donkey may not be the best choice. You're looking for deep pockets. Hey, Island, how you doing? Paula Carpenter, what's up? What? Paula, I thought you didn't care before, but let me tell you what. Now you just really don't care. I like you, Paula. I'm so happy you come around here. Oh, it's so crazy. Danielle, how are you doing? What's going on? Do you know anything going on, P. Diddy? I don't. I have a thing, but I don't feel like reading it. I'd rather do it into a video than a live thing. So yeah, that's my thing. By the way, Danielle, it's a full moon. Okay, wait a second. So you're gonna have to explain this a little bit more. Um, all right, I know who they are. They're an True Hollywood story, right? And then what happened after that? Mayor Dan, how you doing, bud? By the way, White Rabbit is working on Halloween stuff now, and she's gonna start sending out things, people, all that stuff. So just give me a heads up. Oh my gosh, Diddy likes his baby oil bass. Well, you get dry. You get dry. Nobody wants to get dry. Wait, I don't know if I said that right. All right, they're trying to get retried due to sexual abuse from their dad. They kill their mom and dad. Yeah, okay, so the mom and dad thing, I knew that. I didn't. Was there sexual abuse from their dad? I didn't know that, and I knew that. So I knew that they were like trying to become relevant again, and I couldn't remember what the deal was. It's like Scott Peterson stuff, like um, you know, trying to become relevant. Does that make sense? Sometimes I'm realizing I just need to shut up and ask if you follow along before I keep talking. But so here's the thing. I'll tell you. Let me just give you an opinion about the whole trial situation. Oh, that's awesome, Mayor Dan. Oh, and hey, here we go. Michelle's saying yes, the father abused them, and the mother knew. This is why they were afraid for their life. Ooh, I don't know about that, J Bell. So here's the thing. Let's back up and look at it. So, why do you get a new trial? Trials are very hard to. You have to prove that there was something so wrong that everything has to be redone. Incompetency of not service representation. Your attorney's being incompetent is the best way to get it. Uh, the other way is if you say like, hey, we found out information that the district attorney didn't share. Like there was some sort of like misconduct during the trial, but it's very rare to get retried. The media may like it. I kind of wonder about some of the stuff. Is the media, do they like it? And are they the reason? Are they pushing this so they get ratings? I don't know. But as it's been 30 years, and back when they did accept, and back then they didn't, oh, they didn't accept, oh. So that was brought to trial? If what you're seeing, what you're hearing is that they're trying to get like a retrial for like change of opinion of jurors or something. I don't know. I that doesn't. Yeah, Paula. Yeah, you're right. So actually, you know what? Paula is more right than I realize. So check out what Paula's saying, and I'm going to say why this is important. There are hundreds of thousands of abused and neglected children that are scared every day, and they don't off their mom and dad. That is what is ultimately going to happen. That's going to be that's the prosecution's always going to say that. So even if they somehow get a new trial, prosecution still the thing is like you can't take the life of somebody. We live in a society that we can't start rewarding people for doing that. It is like self defense is an affirmative defense to murder. Think about that. So you're saying, yeah, I did it, but it's only because I was protecting myself. This person was crazy. They're coming at me with a knife. Self defense. Self defense is a perfect self defense is a perfect defense. Let's see. Michelle says they were tried twice the first time, but abuse was in. Oh, the abuse was in the evidence. The second time, they wouldn't allow them to talk about it. That's weird. Oh, and so there's Island saying what you said, Paula. You not only that they weren't children anymore, they're privileged adults. They could have just left. So my favorite form of stopping abuse like this is a pew pew. I mean, honestly, you're gonna really this is what you're gonna do to me? No, stop, bang. Hey, Seagull Rock Squawk. So see, I don't know enough about I just know them as like they're always around like something. They're Hollywood type something or other, I guess. So they're adults when they did this stuff. So what happened? See, it was during the time around OJ trial. They didn't want to lose two big cases, and I like, ooh. So okay, so here's the thing. Think about this. So they're 18 and 21 with trust funds. First of all, this is just what they are saying, right? That they were abused. Do we know that's truly what happened? So you're going to have to prove. How's that going to work? They're going to have to. So they're saying that they did it. Okay, so this is self defense. They're saying we did it, but we were abused. That doesn't fly for self defense. You have to be in fear of your safety or life. So if you're away from the situation, you can go anywhere you want to. You're away. What you're supposed to do is you call the police and you file a complaint. That is how society works. In this case, you can't sit there and go, you know what, man, I'm going to get you back. That's what it is. I'm going to get you back for all the stuff you did 10 years ago or whatever it was. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Paula. So, yeah, that is. Yeah, the parents aren't there to defend themselves and they report on a time frame. Well, see, that's the thing. It's just their word. There's a lot of bad people out there that they say I didn't do it. Let me tell you. So this is the weirdest thing. It's the case of the free legal advice, right? So hey, you guys want to do some? You want to see what's crazy? If you're ever in a bar and somebody says, "So what do you do?" Tell them you're an attorney. I'm an attorney. Don't say that. Don't say that. There's probably something illegal about that. Don't do that. Say, I made the mistake of going into law. Say that. And just watch and watch what they say. You'll always get. So let me ask you a question. God, I can't tell you how many times. I mean, when first time I walked into a bar and I've been in law school for a week, and it's like you get the. So let me ask you a question. I know this guy. It's always I know this guy, and he got in a fight with his girlfriend, and he wasn't paying attention to his speedometer, and he got pulled over. And when he reached for his registration, he had weed in his. Do you think he can get off? Dude, man, what you need to do is you need to contact an attorney and don't miss your court date. So anyway, hey Shizzy, what's happening? Hey Cynthia Fire Fairy, how are you? Expert two blondes walk into a bar. You would think that at least one of them would have seen it. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Oh, Roseman says Netflix has turned the Menendez case into a crap show. So there's something else about Menendez, not Menendez, but Netflix and some other case. I watched their trial real time back in the day. I didn't believe them. They partied with inheritance immediately after the PV. Oh, that's interesting. But you know what? That's nothing to do with the time of it happening. It's you guys to remember, like, so like first degree murder is the intentional killing of another with malice fortent, and it's you have to think about it. You have to have that point of mental culpability that you're intentionally doing this. Now, what is that time frame of mental culpability for that? Hey, J.K. Buck, what's up? Bartok equals accomplice. There you go. Yes, you're right. Lady Autumn Sky. That seems like the second time I've seen you today. They did it. So anyway, is the mental culpability. So Hollywood, this is the problem with all this legal stuff. You have to think everything you know was put on for a show, right? It's, man, let me tell you what, these law tube people stuff that do that, man, this is the biggest. They are worse than what's a good analogy? Like one of those stupid law shows, like Lawyer or something or other. I don't know. Lawyerandlawyer.com. I don't know. But anyway, they're worse than that. They come up with something, they run it to death, and they don't really. Criminal defense law is extremely hard. It's extremely specialized, and it's it's unique, and so is prosecution. So like state attorneys, district attorneys, what they are is usually they're fresh out of law school. Nobody leaves their firm to work for the DA. So these are people that get fresh out of law school, they get a job, and they are just running through the DUIs, and they're doing all this stuff, and they hope one day to get a murder trial, They're going to be the big shot, and they're going to get off, you get, somebody big, they're going to get them off, and then they're going to go over to defense work. They admitted to doing it. Oh, well, good. I'm glad that was taken care of. Forgot you were worried about that. Did that sound right? I didn't. There was something else I meant to say, but those were the words that came out of my mouth, Cynthia. I'm glad your contacts work. So anyway, no, the Hollywood has you thinking that like intentionally doing like the intentional murder of somebody is like this long drawn out process. Somebody's following them. They're doing this. They're hiding in the shadows. They're going through their garbage. They know everything they do, and then they're going to sneak in and they're going to do some like magical way of doing it. No, man, it's like one day it's just like hey. So like I hear at the Menendez, if you want to say they're guilty, right? What's an easy way to paint it? Right now, it's just from listening to y'all, because I've never looked at the case. I don't care about it, right? I mean, this is that Hollywood trial stuff. Nobody does it. People in the real world don't do this stuff. But you look at it, be like, yeah, so they're partiers and they needed their money. Who has money? Mom and dad. Well, okay, so maybe mom and dad work diddlers. Oh, dang, you'll think they'll get out. Interesting. So let's say that they were dealers. They're going to use that as an excuse. Right? Hey, we ought to just go ahead and do that, and then we'll get their money, and we can go do some more blow. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. By the way, maybe we should talk a little bit about cocaine too, because I have a theory about that. We will in a second. Anyway, so they got everything there, and these people, so like, there are certain people that they're just so removed from people. Maybe they were autistic. Maybe they don't understand stuff. It's just weird. It doesn't mean they didn't do it. Doesn't mean. It also doesn't mean that they got a fair trial. And so you're looking at, who knows? Cocaine and baby oil's the life, says Paula. Oh, jeez. 80 COC. What's COC? It's all weird, says Danielle. Yeah, it is. But it's very simple. Murder is we are we get the weird cases. The YouTube people, like everybody out here, we get the Karen Reed case. That doesn't happen every day. Okay, there's there's 50,000 murders in the United States every year. Think about that. Half of them don't get solved. Half of them nobody ever gets arrested. Weird, right? You ever notice that everybody on YouTube who's in a murder trial, they're always white. But yeah, if you look at the statistics, that shouldn't be happening. What is it about the YouTube? What is it, the whole trial, the whole trial of the century, the story behind it that we built? It is a story. It is something that somebody, a producer somewhere, has seen and they go, hey, you know what? We can make good content out of this. And that's goes for TV or YouTube. It's universal. It's just universal. Truth is, it's kind of boring. It's not really a good story. I mean, it's people don't go around offing people. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Young Thug is white. I don't know anything about Young Thug. I don't know him. I never met him. Maybe he knows me. I don't know. But anyway, it's so weird. You guys have got to remember the thing about the big picture on stuff. And then it's like, so what's going to happen with them? Uh, Somebody probably want to grant 'em a new trial because then they get famous. Think about it. It's like Shizzy's buddy, Bubbles, who wants to get famous off Shizzy. Could you imagine that? It's like, hey, I'm going to get famous off Shizzy Wiznut. Oh man, saying that out loud is crazy. That's what's so great. It's like, what are names and all that stuff? He's got such a hilarious name. It's like, yeah, I'm going to go here and I'm going to do this and I'm going to manipulate him to thinking I can help him. But in reality, he's going to be helping me. It's crazy, man. People are nuts. People are nuts, man. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so anybody have another question? I kind of went down. I wrote that one out hard. Sorry, y'all. So the other thing is, there's been a lot of weird stuff happening to a lot of our friends lately. Did you play football at the University of Tennessee, Hal 9000? I know that story. I hear Bubbles is still fun. Unless I saw her, she aged well for all the fun she was having. Oh, Caltech. Hey, Bubbles might have been there too. Hey, man, might be the same Bubbles. Or maybe that's an international code I don't know about. So anyway, I know it's like I don't know what's going on YouTube, y'all. I really have been. I've been Bubbles, now known as Puke Girl. No, it's funny, man. It's funny. Puke Girl would not be a Bubbles. Bubbles was a very she had a type. She had a type. I'm not that type. Evidently, Hal was. No, so anyway, guys, I really have been. My days are really, really weird, and they're gonna get a little bit weirder here. But it's gonna be cool. I mean, it's always cool. It always works out. Problem is that my timing and everything's so off right now. So I don't get to spend a lot of time. When I say I don't get to spend a lot of time, I get to spend no time on YouTube. Right now, I've got 3 videos I want to watch. All 3 of them are about flooding and the gosh, man, excuse me, bad cheesecake. Anyway, yeah, it's weird. So when I come in and I find out Paula, oh my gosh.
Nice.
Whoops, it's on loop. Sorry. I've got surveillance stuff on. Uh, Thank you. I'm sorry. So there you go. I say I'm sorry. I'm not a long part of my life, and I've been very humble, and I've been very humbled by y'all, and so I definitely want to. That's why I always say I'm sorry. I do mean it, because I know I can do better, and y'all deserve better. That being said, though, what I wanted to say was like, man, there's some weird stuff happening on YouTube. I come in, I'm like, what's happening here? Evidently, there's now everybody's attacking people on channels, y'all. That's stupid. Okay, that is bad drama. That is bad mojo. And you know what? There needs to be a clip channel. There needs to be a clip channel of this. If you guys, anybody wants to start a YouTube thing, become a clip channel and just clip out what people say about other people's stuff. Watch Alyssa clips, learn from her. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird time. So at the same time, though, like there's all this like doing like copyright strikes on people and stuff like that. That's really low, okay? Because you have people like me who this is your source of income, and you know it's. Let me tell you, it's funny. I was in a hospital with my mom for a couple of years. I mean, when I say a couple of years, it was like I get out for a few weeks and then we're back in. She had 7 UTIs in a year. She deserves better. And that's why I fight for my mom every day. So when you're sitting there and you're looking at like, you're starving, you realize you haven't eaten anything. It's like, well, what's to eat? What's the vending machine have? And you get a Dr. Pepper and a bag of Doritos, and it's $5. It's like, you, I lived off credit cards, so it's nice to be monetized. And when my wife said to me that this is the best thing she's ever seen me do, that made me proud. That really did. So this is what I want to do. This is it. Like, if I leave this, I'm going to be pushing shopping carts at Costco. Which I don't want to do that. I'm not good with that. I get annoyed. I cuss Roseman every time I take my cart halfway across the parking lot to put it up. But anyway, like Megan Fox, it's her income too. And so when you do a strike on somebody, let's see here. Wait, how much show says I don't have much time these days. I get to only watch you maybe once a week, if that. Oh, I love having you around, Michelle. You're so great. Michelle, we were, y'all who don't know, we were in Discord the other night talking. If you guys are members, you're not in Discord, you're missing out. And she's just a fun person to be around. It's funny. I actually was talking about you after that, Michelle. I was like, you reminded me. What did I call myself? A digital bartender. I was like, that's what you feel like sometimes because you're up here, you're talking problems and everything with people. And I was like, and I was talking about you, and I was like, it's so cool to talk to a bartender. And then it's like, yeah, that's kind of what it is. Oh, I have a chainsaw video I got put up. But anyway, what I'm saying is all this stuff is that's just low, and it may be unethical. Well, I mean, I think it personally it's unethical, but I think for a attorney to strike somebody on something that's not a valid strike is that's a ethical problem. Which those things can get tricky with the ethics part of your law license. And oh my gosh, we have a super sticker. Michelle, thank you so much. I love the stickers. Thanks for being, you know what? I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, Michelle. And
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Oh, giggity, 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 goo.
thank you, Michelle. You're way too kind. I do love stickers. I think they're fun. They just, oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And they don't realize what they're doing. They don't care about the consequences. And here's something that's funny. It's like YouTube, like this whole world is very small. And what you do will come back. It just does. And one day people aren't going to be tuning in anymore. I don't understand people that sit there and they think, oh, hey, this is you know, put in the quarter, pull the arm, and jackpot. No, it's not. This takes time. It takes effort. You're always trying to, like, for me, I'm always trying to improve who I am. I'm trying to be more attentive to how you guys talk in the chat, and then I try to find that stuff. When I find something, it's like the Garth Brooks thing I read. I knew that I didn't have to read a lot of the mumbo jumbo in it, and just hit the highlights of it. Like, and so I can kind of scan through real quickly and hit things, and that's because I see how you guys chat with one another, and you have a flow about it, and I try to incorporate that into the things that I bring into everything else. But it's work. It's a constant thought. It's your brain's always going. Lawyers bill by the hour, right? Steve Gosney bills by the 6-minute increment. 15 minutes is the way to bill. I couldn't imagine doing anything less because your brain is working that long. Like a phone call, try to call somebody. Geez, man, I've been thinking for 30 minutes today about a call I missed this morning. And I'm thinking, okay, what's it about? What could it be? What are dates that are planning in my future? Stuff like that. These are things you just prepare for before you make a phone call. So every phone call, whether you talk to somebody or not, it's 15 minutes. But anyway, that's billing. Sorry about that. Oh, you going? Good night, Iron Rabbit. Thank you. There you go. So Paula knows about it. See, I don't know any of this stuff. The whole bunch that are doing that are starting to turn on each other and they will fade away. So, Paula, what you said right there is one of the lessons I've learned. It's one of the things I always remember. If you know somebody, if you're in your circle, if your world, if there is somebody out there that does stuff that just doesn't feel right to you, it's not the way you do things, it's not the way you would act in public, then that person will end up doing the same thing to you. Oh yeah, it's my cool friend. They do so much stuff. There's yeah, they like teasing people. They're going to do that to you when the opportunity arises because they have that not narcissistic is a term that's overused, but you can have narcissistic traits. I believe you can have narcissistic traits, and there's certain things that you get to a level and you can't go past it. There's like levels of narcissism, like the glass ceiling of narcissism. Um, hey man, you got it. You'd be a good wait. That'd be a good deal. You bill by 30 seconds. Wait a second. I have to think about that one. Hey, David Nelson, how you doing? Um, yeah, that's kind of how y'all got started, right? And it's weird. So here's something else. People don't like people because they're successful. I know I'm hated. And you know why I know I'm hated? By very, very successful streamers. Huge streamers hate me. Isn't that weird? You know why? Because they can't do this. They don't have a relationship with the chat. I want to know about you guys. I want to hear what you have to say because that's going to come into it's going to become an issue later on. It's going to be something that's important. I need to, even though I forget things all the time, I'm trying to remember it and all this stuff. I may not be able to say specifically what it was I saw or what I was thinking or, how you said it, but I'll remember it. It'll get lost in this cloud of squirrels and it pops up. And it's something that it's the idea of it is who you are. You have certain beliefs and stuff like that, and they're the invisible hand that guides your path in everything you do. Well, that's how you guys are. You're the lamp I guide my journey with. Oh, you have to think for the last month has that been a month? I thought this happened like a week or two ago. Time isn't real for me, for sure. She said that, didn't she? Yeah. Blessings don't come to those that try to block other people's blessings. And that's the way I take this, Michelle, and I hope this is the way you meant it, is like it can be like a third person type of thing. It's like, you know what just came in my mind? It's that whole, well, you have to choose. It's either them or me. Dude, man, come on. Look at me. I'm wearing a pink shirt, I'm wearing sunglasses, and it's 44 degrees on a full moon in October. Come on, man. I'm not going to do something that somebody makes you do. Hey, Toy, how you doing? Good morning. I want your schedule. No, wait, no, I don't. Toy, what's happening? It was September 25th. Think about it, we've had 2 hurricanes since then. We've had Garth Brooks and P. Diddy. And gosh, a whole bunch of other stuff, man. It's just, I can't believe how fast it's been, how much stuff has happened. And all I'm really happy about is, Paul, is that you're still here with us. That means the world. You go back to the cardiologist next Friday. Well, I hope you better get the best news there is, because you tell him and be like, hey, listen, I know it's weird, but there's this YouTuber that really needs me in his chat. Oh my gosh. Diane, I was 5 minutes behind the live. That will get you. Make sure you are live. Hey, what happened here? Oh. I saw that your comment, Danielle. And I appreciate you. Y'all, Danielle is she's my girl, man. I love her to death. I absolutely love her to death. I'm happy when she's around. You know, always see me, I smile a little bit different. So oh man. So cool. Anyway, yeah, it's so whatever is happening. And this is what scares me is a lot of people, they don't realize you're in there supporting your favorite person, right? And one of these drama things, and what ends up happening is you'll slowly get drawn into a drama deal. And I encourage everybody to ignore it. Just ignore it, ignore it, ignore it. Tell other people to ignore it, and say, hey, listen, let's go have some fun. There's something fun going on somewhere. If there's not, oh, you know what is so bad today? So bad. I got message. I got a message at 2:30. Like, I am bored. Where are you? I was like, I can't do anything. I'm at the doctor's office. I just got here. Anyway, but yeah, that's stuff like that, man. I would totally. I'm like, hey, I am too. Let's do a live stream. Let's go live. What are we gonna talk about? Give me a topic, and we will run into the ground. The drama is one of the reasons why I stopped watching most people. And you know what's funny, Michelle? Is like at first you don't realize that you're watching drama, and then it's. I remember, for me, I was like, wait a second, this is not stuff I would do in my real life. I would not be talking about this stuff or this way or anything else. So I don't want to be part of this. That's I try not. I try not to say anything bad about people. Even if I can't, there are people I can't stand. And when I say I can't stand, I don't know them, you know? So I don't like their style, maybe. There's something about them. I don't like their content. I don't like the way they do things. I remove myself from those people. And so when we're backstage or we're in Discord or something like that, a few times I'll mention somebody. I'll tell you some people that I've heard that don't like me, you know, or something like that. I'm like, I don't know why. I think it's funny. I think it's funny they don't like me. I've never talked to them. But it's don't ever, that should be a rule, man. That should be rule number 4. Don't ever talk bad about another YouTuber. Speaking of running things to the ground, let's talk about Tom Gillison. Did he really? Did he really? You know, I can't get to 6350. I was up there, and then now I'm back down. It went right back down. I'm like at 6344 or something like that. Oh my gosh, Tom Gillis, congratulations! But I love Tom. Tom's a true dude. Yo, quit watching Lord Dashians, and Housewives of Everywhere. That's the woman asleep in the next room. Oh yeah, there you go. I love haters. They make me know I'm doing something right. I unsubscribed to so many people within the year. Some things are not worth your energy. This should be for fun. Yeah, we can have a great time. What? Tom left you hanging. What? Roseman, I miss you. Um, yeah, I need new haters. The old ones are liking me too much. You know what's funny is I was like, man, I don't have anybody hate me recently, so that's kind of weird. But no, Danielle's right. Why don't ever put yourself in a position where you're just surrounded by evil thought. I mean, it's, dude, y'all. I mean, aren't we all just trying to get to? Can't we all just get along? No, I mean, well, I mean, it's true, and also we're all here. We get one shot on this rock, man. One shot. Let's party with our pants off. So anyway, I was talking earlier about cocaine. Hey, there he is. Evil fart. What? This guy right here. He's the worst. Broken Baker. I was telling somebody tonight that you're why I'm going to vote for Trump. So he builds a wall to keep the Norwegians out. I'm kidding. He's from Danway, a country that starts with D. He's from Deville. He's from Deville. Sorry. Swedes. Yes. We need a Swede wall. I like Nate, though. Nate's a cool guy. Yeah, okay, so look, there we go. Perfect example. Broken Baker's perfect example of there's cool people. And everybody who sucks, Broken Baker is he's one of the people that makes it. Broken Baker's probably, here's what's funny. For someone who lives, 17,000 miles or like 2 light years away, he has probably been one of my closest confidants. He's a true awesome person, and his brain analyzes things in the way that I like to think mine does. So when you're talking about things, it's great to get his opinion because that means that I'm on the right track if I agree with what he's saying. And I'm very thankful to Al Gore for inventing this. So I got to meet Broken Baker. He's a true dude. I love the guy. And so do the ladies. Yamaha Biker, what are you doing, dude? I saw you talking crap somewhere. I forget where. Hey, Shine, how are you doing? Lady Tammy, what's up? We're doing all right tonight. Doing all right. Long day, but we're making it through. So, oh my gosh, it's so that's true. I hope I'm alive. You know what's scary is there was a time I didn't know I was alive, and you don't want that. Anyway, so the other thing I was going to say, earlier I said cocaine's a hell of a drug. I'm going to talk a little bit about cocaine. So there is a YouTuber that had a incident that may or may not have involved the Colombian marching powder. And I've talked to him several times. Cool dude, no problems, right? So what I want to talk about, I'm not going to talk about the case. I'm not going to talk about all that stuff. I mean, it doesn't look good. I'll tell you honestly, it doesn't look good. But something happened recently. I just thought about it. I was like, ooh. And that's something nobody's talking about. Nobody's saying a thing. So, what I've noticed in my short time here, every once in a while you get people that like, they're all hot and heavy. They think, yeah, this, man, yeah, YouTube's my thing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do blah, 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 blah. Then they don't. They go away. When I say go away, it's something, it's weird. They take a time off. They change their stream name. They delete their channel and start over. I mean, yes, I know people that have done that several times. Good friend mine, if God bless her, she's out there. Mountain Girl 212. She right as soon as she hit 7,000 subs, she closed out her account, and then she opened another one back up. Like I don't know, several months later. Mountain Girl 212. I love her. I love the way she talks. Anyway, so what I'm talking about is Nick Rekieta. He had a hearing, and I think he really thought like this was going to go great and it's going to end the trial stuff, the legal problems, and he's out. It didn't work out that way for him. Judge ruled against him. Said, "Now all these things you bring up to cause this, to throw out the evidence, to throw out this, and that, we're not going to do it. You're going to trial." So, Lady Tammy said, "I've been wondering where Nick went." So you are on the same. We're on the same path link right here. You and me, Lady Tammy. Okay, we're like this. Music is that is so true, so true. Anyway, so Nick has hearing. It didn't go well. Didn't get all stuff strong. I think maybe he had like one more stream after that, and he talked about he got out of. It sounds like he was in intensive outpatient therapy. He said he didn't take it serious and stuff like that. It's not a good thing. You take that stuff serious. And what you learn is that it doesn't matter what part of life you come from, who you are, what your name is, anything like that. Y'all have problems. Everybody has problems. So we all have the same problem. You know, think about it. You can be a lawyer, a doctor, a engineer, a rocket surgeon, whatever, and get addicted to drugs, alcohol, abusive stuff like that. Then you can also be the other side. You could be a hobo. You got nothing, and you're addicted to the same things. And so you go to treatment, and you realize that, hey, there is no societal arch. You're all the same people. You all have problems. And so he kind of played off like, he didn't really get anything out of that. That's not good. That's not the way you're supposed to handle treatment. You have to go. You have to want to be there. You have to, you got to do your stuff. So anyway, he hasn't streamed since then that I've noticed. That's why I was like, I want to talk about this. So, yeah, what that means for my experience means everything to me. There is no more Nick Ricada YouTube guy. He won't recover from it. That's unfortunate, but when people walk away, this is a very finicky group. I'm not saying, when I say group, I don't mean like y'all. I mean like the whole tube thing, right? You trash yourself and it's just you're done. The best way to come back is to come back as somebody entirely different. And which, you know, what's amazing about that is that that can happen. You don't have, you start on ground zero, trying to be something new, nothing like what you ever were before. But see, now you're lying to yourself when you're ultimately lying to your new fans and stuff. But it's like I said, like look at like the Hales. They have 700 and some thousand subscribers. I never heard of them before. There's a lot of people like that. People have been talking about this Mr. Beast guy for a while. I didn't really know who he was till this year. I mean, it's so weird. This is a huge playground, very huge playground. We all have our little spots in it. But if you use it like a kitty litter box, that's the type of fans you're gonna have, and because most people are just gonna leave and not come back. So with him not coming back, I don't know how you recover from it. That right now for me would be the most interesting thing is if he comes back, if he has any more streams or anything like that. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you're talking about a trickle of people would watch. Most people would be watching would be people just to crap on him, to tell you the truth. So, let's see here. Where did that go? And MLS, I want to tell you, you guys are so wrong because it is all about T-Rex and Danielle. I mean, you were there. You saw him. You took the picture. Yeah. They're smart people, aren't they? I still have no idea who Mr. Beast is. Evidently, somebody hacked the road signs in Chicago and said that he was for the destruction of Israel. That's getting into a weird thing. By the way, Meme Copium, I don't know what's going on with his channel. Like he is like hyper focused on certain very interesting aspects. Started noticing, speaking of Nick Ricadas, though, like he covered it very well. And then now he's talking about this guy. I don't even know this guy's name, but anyway, this guy came out as a very pro Israeli. He's like, no, like Palestine, the whole idea, like this is horrible. Why are people doing this? And the guy had cancel culture after that. And I'm like, that's weird to think that you're going to be canceled over Palestine because those people want to cancel you really quickly. But anyway, yeah, it's just he's got some, Meme's got a cool thing going on where he's doing these deep dives. He's covered Mr. Beast as well. But anyway, yeah, the whole Mr. Beast signs got hacked. That's what made me think about it. Some dude got cancel culture for saying, no, these aren't good people. I don't even know who they are. Oh, does he know that when we call him Rexy, it's a code word for sexy? See, the only way he'll be able to come back is if he truly cleans up. Michelle, I absolutely agree, and I absolutely hope that's what happens because America loves a comeback. Every American does. Americans also pull for the underdog. You know, that's why the Cubs are America's team. I wish I was famous enough on YouTube to have an addiction, but I need to stick to the Malort. Maybe Malort could be your addiction. By the way, how'd you get that culotte or the O? Is that something you guys have a special? You have a special keyboard, don't you? I never thought about that. That is so cool. You guys got so many cool things in Europe. We have corn dogs though, so that's awesome. Sorry, I'm reading chats that aren't appropriate. On Wednesdays, we wear coins. I love that. That's awesome. T-Rex onesie with the little R's. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, let me tell you what. How like you know how much grief I've gotten over that. Everybody is saying to me like I did Baker dirty by allowing him to order his own cheesecake. I was like, look, the guy's not gonna like. He's afraid I'm gonna order a cheese Danish. You know, I was like, I can't help it. But anyway, yeah. So Baker, you got to come back so you can have a normal cheesecake. Is what I was told. A normal one. Well, hold on here. What now? I do know if you walk down the toy aisle, you see a ton of Mr. Beast toys and Ryan's World toys. I don't know who that is. And the list goes on off YouTube stuff in the toy section. I need an expert toy. Wait a second. That didn't sound right. Well, how did you do that? Look at that. What type of witchcraft is this? What? Oh yeah, that's the font Wingding. I know that font. Oh dude, man, I found there's a new place White Rabbit found. It's Mediterranean or whatever. I don't know. They have a I guess maybe they call it it's not a hero though. It's in a pita maybe. I don't know. I call it a burrito. It's so good. I'm like, hey, I want one of those steak burritos y'all got, and it's got like pickles and like red onions are in there, steak, feta cheese. So good, man, so good. We're all addicted to chocolate. Oh, wait a second, I could use some chocolate. Yeah, the toy section. Ha! I'm buying a house in South Dakota, so you can swing by. It's right next to you, right? I know someone who lives in South Dakota. You should get a hold of him. Wait, me gasping? Was I gasping? Is that something I do? I'm so sorry. What are you laughing at? What happened? What am I missing? Oh yeah. Well, it'd be a normal size though. It'd be a normal size. But what's this guy's name again? Oh man, I woke up remembering it. What is it? His name? It's Timothy Oliphant, and he plays. Cobb Vanth. That's what it is. Cobb Vanth. Cobb. That's right, because Cobb was funny. Well, what figure something out? Hey, Miami knows about South Dakota. Yes, she does. Yeah, it looks like Boba Fett, but it's his armor. Boba Fett's armor was picked up by Cobb Vanth in The Mandalorian, and he was wearing it. That sounds really stupid when I try to explain that, but it seemed cool at the time. Yeah, it'd be just like this. Oh, focus. There we go. There we go. Lego me. Why does that not want to focus? Focus on Lego me. Focus. There it is. Hey. I need a t-shirt like that. There you go. Jill lives in South Dakota. Jill, is that your giraffe? Do you have a giraffe? That is so cool. Giraffes are funny. They're kind of like weird, but well, I mean, a lot of things are weird, but they're funny. They have those big old long necks. Oh, that'd be so cool, Jill. If that was your, did I say donkey? Giraffe? That'd be awesome. What's cool beans? What's happening? Oh my gosh. AJ, what's happening? Message you about a t-shirt? Oh, wait a second here. I got lost in the chat. Hang on a second. I still got lost here. Oh, the grandson loves giraffes. Oh, that's crazy cool. Hey, there's something over there that's like, it looks like a zebra, but it's not a zebra. What's that thing called? They're kind of cool. There's a lot of like cool things. Does that make sense? I'm working it out in my head. It doesn't really make sense. I'm a Mandalorian wax melt from Cincy. I don't even know what that would mean. I have no idea. That is confusing me. Confusing me. Oh yeah, those are zebra things, right? Baker is so smart, y'all. Look at this. He went to like private school or something, I think. Probably went to like he definitely went to Mormon school. The blue eyes and blonde hair, definitely Mormon. A lot of Mormons are blue-eyed and blonde hair. Have you never noticed that? Yeah. How do you guys all know this? Look at this thing. How did you guys know this? You guys are so cool. You know a giraffe named April. Wait. Is this a Laura Owens joke? Yeah, that's the thing. Did you go to Africa and like take pictures of these things? Brenda. The zebra that is not a zebra is called an okapi. You guys all know this stuff. But I'm right though, right, lady? Tammy? I mean, it is. Okay, so my. It's so much. I love Mormons, okay? I'm not Mormon. I absolutely love Mormons. So I'm not making fun of them. I love. Oh, gosh, I don't even know if I want to tell that. we'll just say I have a very, very close and dear friend who's Mormon. And this goes back to like, like when I was a little kid, like my Mormon friends, they they had trampolines. And so that's become a thing for me. Gosh, I sound so bad. I sound like a horrible person saying this out loud. I'm so sorry. But like if I see a trampoline in the backyard, I'm like, oh, they're Mormon. I did that. The white rabbit, she's like, why do you keep saying that? This is when we first met, right? And I said, have you ever met a Mormon? She's like, I'm sure I have. There's not many Mormons in the Southeast. And I said, ask them if they have a trampoline. It became a thing, and then all of a sudden it was like, I haven't met these people, like, or something. It was like, did you know so and so at work is Mormon? I was like, no, I didn't know that. I don't even know who so and so at work is. She said, they have a trampoline. I was like, oh, cool. Yeah. She's like, yeah, she was talking about a trampoline. And I told her, my husband's crazy. He says Mormons have trampolines. They do. They do have, it's, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if there is a deal. It's a huge coincidence, but I love it. I was like, oh, they have a trampoline in the backyard. Mormons. Hey, look, if you got a barbecue pit in your backyard, you're a redneck in Tennessee, all right? Guilty. But I have so many cool stories like that. My buddy, man, we have just, it's too much. They used to be called jumpolines until your mom got one. Trampolines. I get you. But Paul, I have a trampoline. I'm Cali. Hey, I'm Cali. I don't have a trampoline. It's just, look, Lady Tammy knows. I used to live in Washington. So like here I'm like, okay, like Memphis, like everybody's Southern Baptist. That's it. You're Southern Baptist. And so I go from a place that is full, everybody's Southern Baptist to where it seemed like everybody was Mormon. And I was like, I mean, you just notice the little differences. Like, yeah, I didn't know there were differences until, you make that move. And anyway, the trampoline thing. I think it might have been, actually, now that I start thinking about it, I had a friend of mine. So I had a very good friend. He wasn't Mormon, but his dad was. His dad used to tell stuff like that. He may have been the one that started the trampoline story. But he would always tell, it'd be like some weird thing. We'd come in like after school and he'd be like, hey, I guess I'm like, oh, but it's start telling stuff. And it's like, hey, lay down. Did you ever have the denim dances? That was a thing in my high school. Denim dances. And it was only Mormons. It was at the church. And he used to, dad, this is a true story. He used to be like, oh, hey. Of course, none of you kids are going to go to it. He's like, but you're not Mormon. But before you do, you should go to Gap. It was like everybody shopped at the Gap. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. No denim dances. When I say dance, it may not be. It was what do they call them? It was something denim though. I need to go to the corner and say 7 Hail Marys because I don't have a trampoline. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was I have stuff I can't say on stream. I just realized. I had seventh period in high school. So like it was supposed to be like 1 through 6. I had 2 through 7. So seventh period, we had a huge dance team. Our dance team was like state renowned or something like that. There's like 200 girls. I didn't know there were 200 girls in the high school. They're on. I think the other high school came over, something like that. It's crazy. There's a lot of talk about converting. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave y'all alone, man. I'm getting so boring to you, so I am so sorry. Um, Like, Debbie, I love you so much more now. I don't know why. I didn't know that was possible. Um, that shine. Oh my gosh, it was it's good times. So, anyway, guys, yeah, that's it. Sorry, Valkyrie is she has a friend getting married. She can't be here. But I'll try to do a Diddy thing tomorrow if I can. But tomorrow night's Friday Night Live. Yeah, that's it. I need help, man. My brain's is going wild directions. Y'all would love it. Shine. So anyway, tomorrow night it's no shoes, no pants. You're welcome. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. It's we're having fun. God, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And
Well,
dream
I
about me.
woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Jesus, 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 it's a fire. "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Jesus, 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 Jesus.